Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Logi session. My name is Ileane Smith, and I will be hosting the session this afternoon. And we're going to talk about the impact of Amazon's big spring sale. The impact. Is there any impact? And I will start by asking my fellow Logis who are in attendance if they're seeing any impact. And I already see a comment from Sandy says there's a sale. And anyone else want to talk about the big spring sale? And are you seeing a lift? Are you actually promoting the sale? And did you realize that Amazon sent us out a toolkit with, little graphics and little other promotional things that we could use to make collages and to create stories and all the good things? Okay, and so David said, no really impact on my numbers, actually a bit on the low side right now. And Stephanie said, none for me. Amazon made me mad. I'm just chugging along, doing what I do, not paying attention to what they want. Roxy, so far it's been a flop for me. Sandy, I don't see any lift. And since I can't tell what I'm selling now, I'm not specifically promoting items for the big spring sale. I'm just doing my usual thing. Liz, Michelle, did you want to add? You can make it short, like, nope, yes, it's great, or whatever. I would appreciate it. So here's the thing. Liz says, I'm buying for myself, but not promoting. That's a good point because if you know that certain, I'm sorry, my mic was on the other side of the keyboard. Certain things that you buy all the time are on sale. Now is a good time to pick them up. And there was one thing that I was eyeing for maybe the last 3 or 4 months that I've saw talked about on YouTube quite a bit, and it went on sale. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get it now and see what happens. It's worst that could happen is I don't like it and I just send it back. Wait, you're allowed to just buy things and not promote them? Stephanie, you have Liz's permission to go ahead and buy things and not make videos or promote them in any way, shape, or form. So, so with all that said, I tried to do a little research about the big spring sale event and see if any of our LLMs had any data, like real data. And I asked Perplexity about how it was last year, because of course they wouldn't have any data for this year. And by the way, if you're watching this in the replay, the sale goes on until the 31st of March. So you may still have time, depending upon when you're watching this. And so Perplexity could not find anywhere that Amazon reported the bang up sales that they did in 2025. And so, you know, I I'm going to assume that since they didn't say how much they sold, that it wasn't that great. And here's the thing that we all have to keep in mind. And because I'm in so many different programs, not just Amazon, but others, I'm getting bombarded with all these different retailers that want their stuff promoted and so forth. And so, of course, Walmart's doing sales, Lowe's is doing sales right now, and they all have like spring, or something like that as part of the title of the sale. And I think that because this is kind of like, a little bit of a sluggish time for sales in general because spring is coming, but it is not really here yet. Like the calendar might say it's here, but it's still cold. And it's kind of still in between. I think all of the retailers have caught on and followed Amazon because Amazon is truly the leader when it comes to this kind of stuff, especially online. That to do a big sale and to like get everybody pumped for some discounts is a good idea. And so a lot of people may have had things in their shopping cart waiting to see whether it was going to go on sale or not. And so hopefully we can reap some of the benefits of that in the next couple of days. And, some folks wait until the last minute. So I actually did try to take advantage of some of the things that they provided in the big spring sale kit. And has anyone looked at that kit to see the little assets that they have for us? Please type in the chat. Oh, Stephanie says she noticed that Target also has something going on too. I didn't pay attention to the Target one. Andrew said I the last few sales I promoted and didn't get any extra earnings. So for BFCM, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I did nothing and earned more than average. So again, this sale I'm doing nothing to promote. Okay. I I think one of the reasons why I wanted to cover this topic today is not so much that I think it's going to be like gangbuster sales for everyone, but just kind of to keep up with trends and see what's trending just in general, not necessarily just like what Amazon's doing, because there's just a lot going on right now with all these retailers, as I mentioned already. So I will see one of the things that they did have that I thought was kind of fun, and I will let's see if I can screen share this. Hang on. They gave us some little assets that I thought were cute. They uploaded to Giphy their little gifts. This may also give you guys ideas for other things you may be doing. I have uploaded things to Giphy myself. And so just so you know, you can upload little gifts for free. So if you want to have gifts of yourself, you can do that on Giphy. So and it's a cool site. So anyway, they've uploaded these assets here and I grabbed one of them and made a little collage in Canva. Okay, so let me stop that. All right, so there's something else going on that I want to talk to you about. All right, they send out the text alerts. Have you been paying attention to the text alerts? Because I got two. I got one yesterday and I got one today. And uh, they also highlighted, Liz said that she's been getting some text alerts. They are helpful. So the one that we got, I believe, yesterday, they shared some of the Creator Connections campaigns that are also um, part, well, they're also on the deal for Big Spring Sale. So I don't know if I'm allowed to share these, but I will just say that you could search over in Creator Connections for some of these brands. How's that? I think that would cover me. And so I'll just mention like I think there's seven on this list. Cuisinart is a good one. Bissell, they have that little green machine. I don't know if that one's one, but Bissell has that little green thing. I think I told someone in one of the Facebook groups, I bought that little green machine thing thinking, oh, this will be great. I can clean my floors with it. It's not for that. I was wrong. I didn't read. It's for upholstery. Well, I have a leather sofa, so like little green machine went back. But anyway, Bissell is a very uh, highly rated brand on Amazon. So I think you should definitely search for creative connections for that, especially if that kind of thing fits in with your content. And believe this is a beauty brand called Too Faced, TOO. Just search for that. Just saying, little birdie might have told me. And how about this one? This is one that everybody knows. Ziploc. Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. If y'all was paying attention to those little text alerts, you would have saw that, right, Liz? And there's another thing is just search for this particular item. I see this a lot. I personally don't use it, but they're high ticket items, and a lot of them are on Creator Connections, and that is pool cleaners. Pool cleaners. So even if you know someone who has a pool, you never know. This may be one that you could reach out for and wind up getting a free product because not that many people will be thinking they're pool cleaners. But I didn't see a brand whose name was familiar to me. But then again, I don't have a pool. So, of course, none of the names are familiar to me. So just search for pool cleaners and you'll see, these are like big ticket items that do well. And I see them quite a bit, even, outside of the big spring sale. So I just wanted to mention that to you. Keep your eye on that. Okay, so I have something else to tell you about. And this is not exactly big spring sale related, but still, oh, hey, Kim. But still, I think this is something that you guys, oh, I'm clicking on chat instead of share, need to know because a lot of you all have Facebook pages or professional um, accounts. Okay, before I even show you this, if you didn't see it already, before I even show you, let me just say that it's rolling out. And that's why I'm not sharing screenshots from my account because I don't have it yet. But you may have it. And so here you go. This is connect your Amazon influencer and Facebook accounts. Wow. Isn't that cool? Because, like I said, I know a lot of you guys use Facebook. So, here, I saw this over on Instagram. So, I know this is nothing confidential. And so, here we go. Connect your account in 3 steps. Open your Facebook account in Meta for business and select monetization. Then select affiliate partnerships. So, this is the part that I don't have. When I go to monetization, I do not see affiliate partnerships, but I did see some other people sharing screenshots of so it is there. I just don't have it yet. And then Amazon influencer program, start creating and tag products for affiliate links to appear automatically. Enhance your Facebook reels and photos with a tappable shopping banner. And that is so funny because if I do happen to get sucked into watching reels on Facebook and I see that banner, most of the time I will skip. I don't even look to see if the banner is related to the reel I'm watching. Or just like, cause I'm like, it's getting on my nerves. It's in my way. So I get rid of it. But now, of course, I'll start paying attention because if I see any examples of anybody doing this out in the wild, I'll make sure that I screenshot for you guys. This update lets your followers seamlessly shop directly in the Amazon shopping app. Okay, just a deep link. Okay. No more buried links and comments. Tap to see it in action. All right, so here's a young lady holding some sunglasses, and you can clearly see that those sunglasses are what that little shopping tag is. And boom, went right to the app. Very classy. I like it. I like it. I like it. We all got to get one of those backgrounds at home so we can, hold our products in front of us. A little starburst. Okay. And here's the eligibility requirements. And I definitely am eligible, just so you won't think, well, you don't have 5,000. Yeah, I have 11,000. Facebook page or Meta professional mode profile with 5K plus followers. Active Amazon influencer account, 18 years or older, compliance with Meta and Amazon creator policies. Apps. Okay, so that's it. That's the whole thing. And you would just go to the Amazon influencer program Instagram account if you just want to see that and maybe perhaps read through the comments. So, who has it? Who has checked their monetization? Now, remember, you only do this in Meta Business Suite. It's not like you do it on your Instagram profile or your Facebook profile. You got to go into Meta Business Suite. All right, so let's see who says they have it. Oh, back to my previous topic. Roxy says some of the ones on the list were already full, and some of those on the list aren't even on sale. Sandy, is there a minimum number of friends or followers you need to be eligible to connect? Facebook to Amazon. Yes, Sandy, to 5,000. And I don't have access to the Facebook thing yet, Roxy. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you have to have 5K followers. I don't have that many on Facebook. So, do you guys use pages or is everybody using like the professional? I've had my page for so long. In fact, Facebook built my page because I was in some program that, of course, they don't have anymore. And they were promoting my page. And that's how I got to 11,000 followers on Facebook, on my page. But I guess they say no soup for you this time on the getting early access. So Stephanie said, I could never even link my Facebook page to my Amazon storefront. Yeah, I don't think that's going to stop you if you have the 5,000. I think this is totally separate because it's under the monetization. So I'm not sure if you have monetization on your account, but I don't have it either, Kimberly said. Thank you. I feel much better. Shrug. All in due time, I guess. Yeah, and it's not like I plan on doing a whole lot of promoting on Facebook, but I know that, Kimberly, I know that you do. So we need that. I didn't check to see if it applied to groups. Let me peek. Well, yeah, it just said professional accounts. So to me, and if you're doing it in a group, well, you can't. You used to be able to make reels and stories that would just show up in a group, but you can't do that anymore. It's just for your reels. So it wouldn't go to the group unless you share the reel to the group. I'm assuming that that's how that would work. I'm assuming that it would not break if you did that. But let me know. And Michelle says, I've had affiliate linking, but can't remember how. So perhaps this has changed it because this I don't have. Yeah, this is a brand new. It's brand new. So Alta V says, I've tried it on one of my posts. This was the post. Okay. And Angela said, I just checked and didn't see any product linked, but I was on desktop. Okay. Yeah, I'm on desktop too, Alto V. So Alto V, are you saying that you went in to your settings and you saw under monetization, you saw affiliate? Yeah, that's what you're supposed to see. Hang on, let me see what it says again. Yeah, under monetization, yes, affiliate partnerships. And I'm assuming that this means that you would other affiliate partnerships will be available as well. not just the Amazon influencer program, but again, assuming. Oh,
So I just put the screenshot in the
mhm.
chat underneath the
I see it.
comment.
Uh-huh.
And the screenshot, you see the actual post um with the link.
Yay! Somebody we know has it. Awesome.
Yeah, because I'm
But this is from
around.
your profile though, right?
Yeah, that's on my business page. So that's
Oh,
not,
it's your page,
yeah, that's my page.
not a profile.
This is
Okay.
not the personal one. This is the page.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm screen sharing, so I just want everybody to know so they can turn their attention to the screen. I
So
am
the
screen.
thing is,
Mhm.
it doesn't come up like the regular ads do. The ads are bigger. When it's the link as you see is smaller. So when it first comes up, it's just the wording, and then it takes a little bit for it to populate into that bigger little piece right there.
Like a
But
chiclet.
it was really easy to set it up to be able to use it and click the link. So the video itself got okay views. Um, because I normally don't post on my business page. I just tag it from my personal page. So this was one that I posted directly on the business page, and it did okay.
All right. Yes, we'll have to see if we can, actually go in there and give it a thumbs up or whatever. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying over here. Roxy said, yes, she saw the kit. I wanted to ask, when are you doing the post in your group to get the sale graphic overlay? Oh, I'm sorry. That's Stephanie asking Roxy about that. So I haven't done it, so I'll stay out of that conversation for now. My page only has 600 some followers, Roxy says. Does it only work in the app? I'm going to assume it only works in the app, Angela. I don't think they should. Yeah, that's just assumption. That's a good question, though. I'm going to test it and see if I see it on desktop. And if I do, I'll come back um, with a screenshot in our Facebook group. But I got to write myself a note. So bear with me. Does it work on desktop? That's not the easiest thing to write out. Okay, by hand. All right, Kimberly, feel that since you put your camera on, you have something to say.
I actually do not. I was driving when I joined the call and I
Okay,
transferred to my computer
okay.
when I got here, but I don't have it. My business page only has 4,000 people, so I don't meet that 5,000 criteria. And then someone was telling me that they were able to do it from their profile. And I do have monetization on my profile, but I didn't have it there either. But I had to take that with a grain of salt. If I can't see it, then I can't verify it. And the monetization, I think for groups, I'm able to do reels, I think, but I don't see any specific monetization thing there for my group. So that's it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, thanks, dear. Okay, so in terms of this working on desktop, I just clicked on it and I'm seeing Altavisa's reel, which I can still give a thumbs up since I'm here, but I do not see that little ad. Okay, so, and I don't know if that's just because I came directly from the link instead of like just being in the reels feed, so to speak. You know, if if there's any platform that's more confusing than Amazon, it would be Facebook. So, so just because I don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Okay, hang on. There's another question, I think. No, just out to be saying, that's interesting because Roxy doesn't see the link either. And Roxy, you're on your phone though. You don't see the link. Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, like I said, some things that are a little confusing and inconsistent. This has been going on with Pinterest. You guys, oh my gosh. I have seen so many people in the groups asking about Pinterest and deep links, and I almost want to blow my stack. And I'm like, people are even saying the folks from Pinterest say deep links don't work, but they work for me. And I'm like, oh, they don't work, y'all. But it's okay. All right. I'm a woosah. I'm a woosah. All right. So let's see what's next on my list here. So to make sure you guys know about that. So I just a quick um going back to the big spring sale, but also for just in general, when we're talking about like using YouTube to integrate with our Amazon, I found three creators that have done these amazing roundups of the big spring sale. Okay. And in one case, the person was also able to combine YouTube shopping on their video, and they're just so smooth. But you can tell these people got editors, and like nobody can do all this stuff by themselves. They're amazing. So I'm just going to show you um the first one I've talked to you about before many times, and her name is Liz Fenwick. She's just amazing. And let's see, because I want to also demonstrate how she has, it looks like she only has one YouTube shopping product under her video, but it's worth sharing. And, they basically, their whole channel is roundups of Amazon deals, okay? Oh, and not just Amazon, Dollar Tree, all the things, right? That's what their whole channel is about. So their audience is used to seeing this. The audience is used to shopping from they, wait for their videos because she's got 1.3 million 1.3 million subscribers. So she found this one product on My Texas House that's actually on Walmart. Now, I don't know if this is on a big spring sale or not. You would have to watch the video. I'll put the link in the chat, but I just love her style, the way she's very casual. She really um you really feel like this is a friend sharing some deals with you when you watch her content. So I always love sharing her. Okay, so let me give y'all a link for that. And then I'll go to the next one. Hang on. It's not that easy for me to post links in the chat, but and I just share these for inspiration and to get ideas because a lot of times we get stuck like, I can't do this and I can't do that. And like I said, maybe she does have somebody else who's editing. Maybe she doesn't. But it's at least a way to get started. Like maybe I could do two things instead of like she's got like maybe 40 products in this video. Maybe you could do a video with 5 products. Okay, so the next one is someone that I just found. I'm going to stop because I'm getting confused. That I just found today, in fact, and she's also a top creator. But the video was so good, I said, let me share it with you guys. And she's got a cool name as well, Hot and Flashy. And she's got 1.23. She actually has more YouTube subscribers than Liz, just by like 100,000. Hot and Flashy. Hot and Flashy. And she specializes, according to her Amazon profile, in 50 women 50 and up. So um she's got Bitly links here. So yeah, hey, it's working for her. So then I don't know what these other links are. So she's got some great bargains there. Also, that's another reason why I wanted to show you because you can go through and see what some of the things are that are being promoted as well. And so maybe that'll give you some ideas too. Let's see. I see a couple things came in the chat. Is this related to what I'm talking about? Is this video analytics dashboard a free or paid? Oh, you're talking about my tube buddy. I should have turned it off. I'm so sorry because it is distracting. um, it's a paid tool, but I don't. I've had it for a long, long time. I've been an affiliate from way back in the day when they first started it, so I don't pay for it. But they've been sold again recently, so I don't know how long that my little affiliate relationship is going to last with them. TubeBuddy just got first they got sold to Ben Labs, which was part of Microsoft, and now they got sold to somebody else whose name I can't even remember. So anyway, it's TubeBuddy. Okay, Sandy says similar to vidIQ. It's so funny because people everyone now talks about vidIQ, but vidIQ wasn't even out when TubeBuddy first came out. In fact, vidIQ copied TubeBuddy. So to me, TubeBuddy is way up here compared to vidIQ, but because of the changing of hands and all that stuff, now vidIQ is the one that's top of mind for everybody because they have all these, free tools that you can use as well. So I'm an affiliate for them as well, but I just don't talk about them as much, nor do I use them as much. But yeah. All right, so there's one more that I want to share with you, and I apologize in advance that I could not find a guy. Sorry, fellas, because I wanted
The
to.
Amazon Big Spring Sale is fine.
I wanted to find a guy, but I couldn't find one. Not in the allotted time that I had to prepare for today. Dana Perez, oh, she's got 145,000 subscribers, but she's really, really great. But you could just tell just by looking at this that she's got, the great cameras and all that good stuff. And she does a lot of Amazon, and I think she's on LTK and all that stuff. So here's again, you see like the stuff that she's promoting. And, you know, this, like I said, is to give you inspiration and to give you some ideas. But believe me, these folks would not be promoting this stuff if they weren't making money off of it. Okay? So this is the reason why I'm sharing these with you. All right. Yes, Sandy, I know and I started to go to the Deal Guys channel, just ran out of time, but I don't know if he has a big spring sale. Does he have a big spring sale video? Because I didn't go over there. I love his Sam's Club videos because I have Sam's Club, but he does do Costco, but I don't have Costco. So, and yeah, you're right, Sandy. And I'm glad you put his link in the chat. So if anybody wants inspiration from a male point of view, that is the Deal Guy. And he also was a big live streamer on Amazon. And I'm assuming he still live streams on Amazon. Um, that's how I first found out about him. Amazon recommended his live streams in one of their webinars. This is way back in the day webinars. Okay. So he's cool though, and he's got his this is everything you want. He's got his little cute little way of talking, and he's very entertaining as well. Okay, so let's see what's next on my list. Oh, let me put the link for Dana's video here. Okay.
If you don't mind, I'd like to interject while you're doing
Please, yes.
silence. I want to say that the way that I kind of prepare for these big spring sales and any sale, honestly, is to make sure that I'm getting my content everywhere that it can be. And I saw that Claire mentioned that Cha-ching guy the other day where he created that automation tool that takes your Amazon videos and it puts it onto YouTube for you automatically. he's got some videos on his YouTube channel. And he showed like how the workflow works, everything that you need to be able to set it up. And it's a tiny bit technical, and I understood it because I've used Google Cloud before. But that is a great way to be able to get prepared for these types of events, because people are going to be searching out these products to see, oh, what's on sale? Who's talked about this before? They probably go to YouTube first because they're kind of like in that ideation phase. They're not necessarily at the bottom of the funnel ready to purchase on Amazon. But if you can get them to your YouTube channel because you've already talked about the video, and then that feeds into Amazon, not only are you setting that cookie for 24 hours, so if they're looking at this a day before and then they click that link and then it goes to it gets cookied onto their computer as your link, then you get one, it's a higher commission usually than the influencer having that set up. But two, everything in their cart is going to go towards your commissions as well whenever they go to check out. And so having that pipeline constantly going, like I feed my Amazon videos to YouTube every single day, so that whenever these sales come along, like my backlog of videos just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, because the Amazon search tool is a little bit different from the YouTube search tool. And you also have a customer in a different frame of mind whenever they're thinking about these things. And so to be able to hit them on two fronts is a really, I think, a smart play. And so if y'all haven't checked out that Cha-ching, if you've been looking for the way, I know I did it a long time ago, and it's very labor intensive to be able to get your Amazon videos up onto YouTube. This Cha-ching software that this guy built, it looks amazing. It's something that I wish that I could have built, and I just didn't take the time to do it. But I did link it up at dadreviews.org/automation if you guys want to go and check it out. It's awesome, because then what's cool from that is that from there you can also take your YouTube videos and you can drip them out through repurpose.io to where you're hitting all your social networks as well, and the whole thing is just one like pipeline of videos constantly running for you. So if you want to really prepare, especially for like offsite stuff, I would say that that's probably the smartest thing that you can do right now.
You know what?
Uh,
I tested it. Well, I downloaded and have it and all of that. And I found that the links that it produces for me are not clickable in YouTube.
You have to put http:// in front of the link. That's probably the issue.
So are you having to go? So it's pulling over the videos for you and is bringing over the link. And it seems like I troubleshooted this like for about an hour one day. And even when I put HTTP, like all of the things that I tried, it does not produce a clickable link for me. So
Is that on shorts or is that on a longer form video?
it was long form.
Long form.
I didn't see any links on shorts at all.
Yeah, links don't usually work for shorts. That's why I
All
was
right.
asking that.
So on my long form, the links are there, but they're not clickable. So for
Huh.
me, I don't know. I need some troubleshooting.
If one of the variables that you can input, because I know you can put different variables in there, is just the ASIN, then you could try doing http://amazon.com/dp/ and then that variable, that ASIN variable, and that might produce it. It should. I don't know why it's not on YouTube. That's really strange.
Yeah.
But
I'd be
then you would
curious to know
also
if
need
anybody
to
else is having that.
add your affiliate tag at the
Right, and then add
end.
your affiliate tag,
So
right.
that's,
Which that Cha-ching automation thing does on
okay.
your affiliate tag as well. You just have to make sure to populate the field for it.
Okay.
Right. And even when I even when I copied the link, like it, put the video up and it had the commentary, the description and all that, and I copied the link to see if it was attached to me, and it was. It's just not clickable in YouTube. And I'm like, what's
Yeah,
going on
that's
with this?
strange. That's really
Yeah.
weird.
Mm.
Huh.
Okay, so it's just me. Is that excuse me? Is
It
that
got
what
me.
we're concluding? Is just me
Yeah,
using
yeah.
error? Okay, thanks.
While we mute, I'm gonna go look at
Oh,
his channel.
Angela says her too. So it's not just me. Thank you, Angela. I'm not on a short.
Keep your mic on, Kimberly, because somebody has a question about coupons. Is that something you can help with? Because I think Kimberly knows a little bit more about using coupons, and it was Antoinette can't seem to find the question now, but she was asking about how to use coupons with oh, how do you use coupons we get from Amazon in general, but especially during this sale?
Okay, so are you talking about, Antoinette, like the little text messages that they're sending and saying, hey, you can share this with your followers to get a more percentage off? Because if you're
Yes,
talking about
yes.
that,
Those are the ones. I just got one today. Thank you.
so did I. And I have not, that's not in my frame of the mind to stop what I'm doing to push that particular thing. But I did read it. And it said that you had to give them a link to that page, the same page where you have the information. You're supposed to share the link to that page, but them as a non-creator, they won't see what you see. And then it's supposed to auto apply. But I haven't tried it for myself. I don't have a response for that. And
Oh,
then I
I'm
don't have an
sorry.
intelligent response for that.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought there was something that going on with you with coupons. But yeah, I personally I don't like promote coupon codes. There is one influencer that's on YouTube that somehow she's got deals with a lot of different vendors, and she'll tell you when you check out, use coupon code, and it's usually her name or her, and that's Shay Whitney. And I'm like, this girl got more coupon code deals.
Now that I do, that I
Okay.
do, but
All
this
right.
is something that's specific to
The alert we
the
got today.
big spring sale that they're
Mhm.
texting out specifically because I'm the promo code queen.
That's why okay, promo
Yeah,
code is different than coupons, I guess.
right.
Okay.
For what Antoinette described.
Okay. All right. And mines are clickable. I use Genius Link. Okay, so Alta must be talking about her Cha-ching. She's using Genius Link.
That's a
Heather,
good
links
question,
work for me.
Kimberly. Are you using Genius Link? Are you using a regular Amazon link? Are you using Post Tap? Is there one that you're
I selected post tap.
Post Tap? Oh,
Hmm.
Okay, Heather's working for her. Alta is working for her. Sandy says the thing with Cha-ching though is I don't think it can SEO optimize all your video titles and descriptions and tags, which means you still need to go in manually to edit each video, unless I'm missing something. And Heather said, you're right. But once it's posted, you can edit. I at least have them scheduled. So this is the same thing with this, going to Pinterest. It's the same thing. You still have to go back manually and do things, whether it's the thumbnail or the SEO, changing the title, checking your links. Oh, yeah, it's
And the
not.
other thing for me also is when I initially ran it, and again, I am not putting this on the tool yet. I'm putting it on myself in user error. When I initially ran it, and of course, I have things all over my storefront. I don't remember how many things, but I got a bunch of stuff up there. It pulled two videos, just two,
Hmm.
just two. And so I just said, okay, I don't have time to deal with that today. I don't want to get distracted, digging in the weeds of it. But I don't know. I probably need to attend a special tutorial or something that
Or
he'll
just reach out to, I don't really know Chris, but
know either.
maybe if you just reach out to him because he's in the group and you're in the group. So
Oh, okay. What is his name in the group?
Chris Duff, I believe is his his
Okay.
his regular name, Duff.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome. And he seems to be pretty hands on. Like I said, I don't use it, but I see conversations and everybody seems to be happy with when they finish talking to him. And as a fact, Rob was supposed to do a special promo for him last week, and if he did it, I didn't see it. Did anybody else see it? Yeah. Okay. So anyway, moving on. Cha-ching is probably helpful in some of your process, some of the steps to getting stuff over to YouTube. Well, Lane is using it, so it's helpful for him, and
I would
also
say it's, someone
Heather.
complaining about the SEO type stuff. And yeah, there's a certain amount of that, but I think a lot of the SEO that YouTube uses now is actually from the transcript. So as long as you're speaking in your videos, that's a good sign for YouTube to know when to send it to the right person, depending on what they're searching for. So that's another kind of SEO tip, if you will, is that all these places who use video, they also get the SRT file, is what it's called, the captions file, so that it can know more about the video. And I've talked about this before. Google also uses Google Vision, and that literally goes through your video almost frame by frame to see what's actually in the video. And it gives it a score of how accurate it thinks what it's seeing is. And as these AIs come on, it's just getting better and better and better. So, like if you're at a grocery store and there's Dole bananas on the side, and but you're talking about something else, it'll still pick up that there's Dole bananas just to kind of confirm to itself that, oh, this might be a grocery store or a place where bananas would be seen. So you don't necessarily need all of the title and description SEO type stuff. As long as you have something in there, it's probably good enough. Because YouTube uses so many different data points to be able to figure out what the video's about.
And I stand corrected. Antoine has corrected me. It's Chris Huff, 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 not Duff. Okay, Kim. Right, and Heather agrees that he is very responsive. Thank you. And Altavi says, yeah, it won't pull the video if the product isn't available, and it does it in batches. You can change how many videos you can have it check at a time. Megan said, I am so close to the next level, y'all. Fingers crossed that I get those last few points. Send me good vibes. Good vibes. We definitely need Megan. Well, I guess you're trying to get to gold or platinum. You're trying to get to platinum, aren't you, Megan? I you've got like 5 days and it's during a sale, so hopefully it'll work for you. And Angela said, I got me off taking it from Amazon to YouTube. It got you moving with doing that, Angela. Okay. I don't know why it went all the way back to I saw the kid. I personally am tired of hearing about the Cha-ching thing. Well, if you don't use it, I would be too. It didn't pay attention to it at first, but once I did, it helped me. It's not necessary for everyone. Necessarily, I guess, for everyone. Can't afford to keep buying all the shiny things either. Yeah, and oh, that reminds me. Again, YouTube has lowered the requirements for the YouTube affiliate shopping program. I know I said it last time. I'm saying it again. Now, you only need 500 subscribers. You only need 500. And actually, I think that was just a clarification because what I said to you guys last week was that you just need to be in the YouTube partner program. But you can be in the YouTube partner program with 500 subscribers, but you just can't run ads on your channel. You can get subscribers and you could get super thanks and super chats and all that crowdfunding type stuff. You just don't qualify for ads between 500 and 1,000. So now they're being more specific and saying even with 500, and this is Neil Mohan, who is the CEO of YouTube, shared it on Twitter. You only need 500 subscribers. So I know a lot of y'all are in the hundreds. So just so you know, it is attainable.
And
And
I'd like to add into there that with YouTube, you get so much more than just having your video on YouTube. One, it does open up the possibility for the additional income streams, whether it's affiliate links in the description like that. Once you upload the video, you turn that on day one. You don't have to have any type of special requirements to be able to put a link in the description. But then, two, as your channel grows, you'll be able to get into the YouTube affiliate shopping program, which could bring in some extra money. And YouTube can auto tag your products onto the video for you. So you don't even have to do anything with that. And you get the YouTube monetization as well, which is just kind of an extra bonus on top of the affiliate stuff that you're already getting. But the other things that you might not be thinking about is a lot of brands find me through YouTube. So having your email address on there is a way to connect, because Amazon doesn't really give you a good way to do that unless you're using creator connections. There's some settings in YouTube where you can turn it on to auto dub your videos into different languages. So if you're using Genius links, then that will take the YouTube video, it'll auto dub it into the different languages. And then if someone clicks through to, somewhere in the UAE or Canada or Australia, you can make money from all those clicks from on the affiliate side, and it opens up the video's potential to do better, to hopefully get to YouTube monetization faster, because you have more people who can watch the video because it has all those auto dubbing features. And then you also have the copyright protection on there as well. Don't forget about that. Like, YouTube's copyright protection is really good. And I've found so many people trying to take my content. I find brands trying to take my content and put it on YouTube. And I'm like, nah, I got this right here. This is mine, not yours. So, I mean, there's like, what, 7 different things that you can take advantage of just by getting your videos from Amazon and over onto YouTube.
And not to mention the fact that there's this platform that actually cares. Yeah,
Very true. And they have an open API as well if you want to get super nerdy about it.
that's right. And that part. Alto V's, my dear, I see your hand is raised.
Yeah, you guys know that I always tell you, if you see a platform doing something, kind of pay attention. So over the last several months, we've seen Meta do a couple things. So they allow private groups to now become public, which they had shut that off a while back. And now on the business side, they have a bonus that they are giving out. It's like a small, like $5 or something. It's a small bonus, but the bonus is asking you to post your content in 6 different groups. Here's the thing: it's not necessarily groups that are geared towards your content. It's not groups that you're already in. But they have like some stipulations. If they delete the post and stuff like that, then of course it doesn't count. But they're asking you to post in 6 groups. Why this is important is we've been talking about the value in having Facebook groups. Like, is it still something that's valuable? Is it still something that can potentially help you? And so they are pushing for the business pages to engage in these public groups. So just be aware of that, that this is something you said funny, because that was one of the things, that's one of the reasons why I was like, Stephanie just said funny because Facebook likes to give me warnings when I post the same content in too many groups. That's the other thing, because they said specifically 6. They didn't say just post as many as you want or post 1 or 2. They specifically said 6, which is an odd number for some reason. You would normally think like, oh, 3, 5, 6. Okay. So they're doing something, but it's just something to kind of pay attention to if you're somebody that does have, Facebook groups, and you kind of see some strange posts trying to come in, that may be what it's coming from. And it also may mean that Facebook is going to pay a little bit more attention to your group if other people are posting in your group as well. So if you're the only one posting, then you may not be getting as much reach as these groups where somebody else is coming in and posting as well.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boy, there's a lot going on. Okay, so
Hey, let me
There's
respond to Antoine real quick. He said, "How do
okay.
you check if your videos are on YouTube for copyright?" So on the back end of YouTube, if you upload your videos to YouTube and you're the first one to because it's your video to put it up there, then there is on the left-hand side of YouTube Studio, I think it's called copyright, if I'm not mistaken. There's like a little tab over there.
Mhm.
And whenever you click on that, it's called content detection. Whenever you click on that, if you have matches, there's like a tab up there. It says copyright. If YouTube has found that someone else has uploaded your content, it'll show up there, and then it's literally like click a button and fill out the form with has like two fields that you actually have to fill out, I think, and they'll send the request to the other person to either delete it or you can set it up to where it just automatically removes it from there. Yeah, look,
So
Eileen's showing you real quick.
I'm going to show you, when you're in your YouTube Studio dashboard, you would see content detection. I'm trying to hover over it over here on the left-hand side.
Hmm.
And actually, right now, the first thing you will see is matches. Right now, I don't have any matches, which is a good thing. But these are removal requests that I've have done in the past. And, usually you can say that you want it removed, or you can say, or just send them a warning. Oh, there's 3 or 4 different options that you have there. I always just say, yeah, remove it. So I don't have time to be going back and forth with these people. They know they stole my video. Now, sometimes you may have given someone permission to use a video, because that happened to my daughter before. And then you would just say it's okay, but it will come up in here. All right. And this thing about likeness, don't worry about that right now, unless, like,
Yeah, it's
that's
in
real.
beta still, so it's still kind of iffy.
Yeah, it's still in beta, so don't worry about that. What we really would care about as Amazon influencers is that someone is taking our Amazon content, and you'll see these, candle warmer, the Shure microphone, best podcast microphone. Those were Amazon videos that somebody literally just downloaded and uploaded to YouTube. Okay, so
So you
yeah,
can go in there and do the removal
there's that.
request, and it'll just take it right off, which is
Take it
awesome.
right off.
Yep.
Exactly.
So, and it
So
keeps your copyright for you. You can, I think, click a check mark that says if anybody else tries to upload this, do the same thing.
mhm.
So, Megan also asks about the auto dub function on YouTube. Eileen, if
Yeah,
you want to put your,
yeah, I'm trying to navigate to that. That's why I had to stop screen sharing so I
the,
can remember
the
where it is.
bottom left of
I
YouTube,
know it's settings. Oh,
mhm,
advanced settings,
it's settings. You have to
speech.
go to channel whenever the box appears, and
Mm-hmm.
then
Mm-hmm.
advanced settings. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. That's where I am right now. But I just want to I don't want to
Yeah.
share anything that that's
Right.
private.
No, totally.
Allow viewers to clip, enhance visual hype, should up, tag products automatically, auto dubbing. Here it is. Okay. And it wouldn't have been sharing anything
Yeah. There's
confidential,
nothing
but
really
you
in there.
just, when you're on so many platforms, you can't remember, like, what do I see on that screen?
Right.
Okay, so you would
Sure how
go
you got
to,
there though. Hold on. Close that box.
yes, I was going to say, let me just backtrack to how I got here.
Yeah.
You're going to go to settings
Mm-hmm.
and then channel
Mm-hmm.
and then advanced settings,
Nested far away.
and then scroll down. Yes, almost as bad as Amazon, but
Right there.
it's still more organized than what we have on Amazon, to be
Yeah,
honest with
yeah.
you. And then here, this is what you would check. And don't go for manual review dubs after publishing, because like, y'all don't know, if you know other languages that you want to check. In fact, if you already know other languages, yeah, you could go ahead and upload your own transcript or
Right. Yeah.
subtitles, whatever you want to call them.
I
So
mean, you
when
could
you,
use ChatGPT to do that for you and just copy paste.
yeah,
Yeah.
but YouTube will do a better job than any of the LLMs. Okay.
Potentially.
So
It's
just
cheaper
trust them.
though, because this is free. And I've looked
This
at
is free.
dubbing videos before and how much it costs. And it's amazing, like what they're giving you right here is so much, like the value there to pay $15 to Kaching just to get your videos onto YouTube so that it can do, because it translates into 20 different languages. And from what I've seen, it's about $1 per minute per language on your videos if you want to kind of give some valuation there for that. So just turning that setting on is amazing. And I do want to point out on the next one down below from automatic dubbing, if you are part of the YouTube affiliate, is the automatic product tagging. You do have to turn that on if you want them to do that automatically.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I closed that screen down because
That's
I
okay.
wanted to go over here and show the dubbing, but I had to hide my screen share for a second. So here, this is actually YouTube. YouTube made a mistake and it dubbed one of my live streams, but I ain't mad. But this is what it looks like. You would go to languages. You're on your back end of the video. You would go to languages. And then if you wanted to edit something in your subtitles, like I always go in and make sure that my Ileane is spelled correctly. Cause hey, I don't care what language you in, don't spell my Ileane wrong. So I go in and fix it, and it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. At least the first time I fix it. And then you can see here, and it just automatically just starts dubbing this. Now, I had showed this to you guys once before because I have a Amazon storefront in Germany. So then I just went over to Germany. Well, that one's still processing. So let's just do a different one that's already published that I have an Amazon storefront in. Nope. Let's do. I have the Netherlands up. No, France. France. No, it's still
It's still
processing. My bad.
processing too.
Still processing. I'm sorry. But I would do it. I will go to a different video and show you guys. But what I would do is just actually play that translation, but I'll be recording it so that I can get I'm not recording the video, I'm recording the audio so I can get the translation and then edit my video, marry up the German with the video, and so that you have that.
Antoine said he found 50 matches in his content detection
Sure,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah, it
because
doesn't surprise me, honestly.
hmm
Yep. So it's a great way to be able to see if it's brands, like which brands are stealing your content, because then you may not want to work with them again, right? Or you can
right,
reach out to them and be like, hey, I saw that you put your video up on your YouTube channel. I did not give you usage rights. I charge X amount of dollars for that. Are you still wanting to keep that up, right? Like turn it into a moneymaker for you.
that's right. Don't even get mad at them.
Right.
Just say, oh, I don't remember us discussing that, but here's my fee.
Right,
Or
exactly. So if you think like again, another way to offset that kaching thing is if you're getting them up on YouTube and you're finding these brands that are uploading it, go and charge them.
yeah. There's so many things that we as content creators have to concern ourselves with, and that's one of the things that, especially now with the creator connections, because it's so much easier for people to reach out to brands. I remember before creator connections, and our Altovis would give us tips on how to reach out to brands and using social media and Instagram, and which of course you can still do. But now with creative connections, people think it's just so easy, and we've got all these tools now, and you just have a template and you just plug in here and there and there, and so it's just like boom boom bam, you can reach out to all these brands. But yeah, some of these brands are shady. Okay, because they like, oh yes, we love your video, thank you. Yeah, they love it so much that they putting it on their website, their YouTube, their TikTok. But YouTube is the only one that's going to find it for you, Because it's on their website, you'll never know. If it's on TikTok, unless you see it, you'll never know. If it's on their Instagram, you'll never know.
I do want to point out too, like the brands want to see your videos on all these other platforms as well. Like I know Logie, like yeah, they want you to upload the Amazon video, but brands also want to see that video onto YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all these platforms. So just finding a way to be able to integrate that into your pipeline so that you can get it, more brands are going to want to work with you, and it gives you another selling point to be able to get more products in. Not only am I going to put it up on Amazon, but I'm also going to put it on YouTube. I'm also going to put it here and there and everywhere else, you know?
Megan, I'm sorry. I think there was a disconnect there. The product tagging is not the same as the dubbing. Product tagging is first you have to be approved for the program. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's the setting that I didn't show. I'm sorry. I see now your response to that. Hang on, let me show it. All right, I had to get back into that screen.
YouTube has all these little things that you just need to like figure out where they are and turn them on. And I mean, it really like opens up so much more for you.
Okay, so we're on there. We're on settings. We're on channel. Y'all saw me go through that trail before. We're on advanced settings. And so just keep scrolling. On this advanced settings page, just keep scrolling until you can't scroll no more. And look at everything on here. Okay. Everything is very important that's on this page. All right. So this was the auto dubbing. And then here is the automatic product tagging.
You have to be a YouTube affiliate shopping, whatever they call it.
YouTube shopping affiliate.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Right below
And
it.
you'll see it on your back end. All right, let me just make sure there's nothing else that y'all want me to back on the screen because I'm getting ready to shut this down. Yeah, somebody hyped one of my videos. No, it wasn't hype. Somebody gave me some flower. It reminded me of TikTok. Somebody sent me a rose and my live stream the other day, and it was a whole 15 cents. Because they don't tell you how much it is until like 3 days later. And you're like, oh, that's what it was. And I was all excited. Well, it was my first. So, so he's nothing better than the first time, y'all. Okay, so let me just get into the monetization and no, it wouldn't be for this. I'm not on the channel. I'm sorry. Earn under your channel, it's earn. Okay, and then shopping. All right, I still got to make sure I'm keeping things a little private here. Sorry. Okay, so let's go up here. So on your channel, you would look for the Earn tab. That is on the left-hand side, because earlier we were in settings, now we're in Earn. Then you will actually see all these different ways you can earn. Look at all these ways you can earn. Watch page ads, shorts feeds ads, memberships, supers and gifting, shopping. And I'll just keep going. Partnerships, giving, and player for education. Okay, so we're on shopping, and I just scrolled down past, like some things they're telling us, um, the some of the brands, and you even can find out the brands that are gifting. If you go into view more, you can find out where you can get free samples. Yeah, isn't that cool? The samples aren't guaranteed though. You can apply for free samples. Let me be clear, because I'm still waiting for what's the girl? Alicia Keys, Soul Keys. She haven't sent me nothing yet. Okay. And so here are some videos that I had already done some tags, but they found something else. And not, I'm not going to look at it right now. It's not important. But
I
this
can
is where you would see that.
Yeah, I can say whenever I we travel a lot and so we go stay at Airbnbs and usually I just do a video like showing the Airbnb either right whenever we get there or right whenever we leave. And it always picks up on like all the little countertop appliances and whatnot that it sees in the video and it adds all those little product tags to it without me having to do anything.
Yeah, and it's they kind of say they want you to feature the products, but when they automatically tag them, you don't have to worry about it.
Yep, that's on them.
Right. Okay. So I intentionally won't tag something unless I talked about it. So, like I did a video the other day, one when I was doing a live stream and I was talking about something totally different. And I stopped and I said, and you see this necklace? I went like, it wasn't even talking about jewelry, right? But I look, okay. I just want you to know if you're watching this later. So I could go back and tag it. But if they auto tag it, and just because they saw it in the background and I wasn't talking about it, don't come back to me saying you tag things that you weren't talking about. Oh well, y'all did all the tagging. But probably because I have multiple things tagged, they know I'm talking about products. They're not just going to tag something like you have nothing tagged in that video and you're talking about the stock market. They're not just going to go and say, oh, she's got a lamp in the background, so we'll tag it. No, I'm tagging things. I'm talking about products. And so it makes sense. It's natural. You know,
Yeah,
that
I'm sure there's
the machine learning at YouTube really has learned things. Not like the machine learning on some platforms that will, flag you because you said a word like eco friendly. Like that's a
right.
real thing, y'all. That's not misleading. It's whatever.
I'm assuming with their product tagging that they're probably using every piece of information that they can get from the video, whether it's something you say, whether it's the Google Vision using to be able to see what the product is, kind of like how Amazon Lens does, except it's in the video. And then they see if they have it with any of their affiliate partners, and then they can auto tag it for you based on some of that information. I'm sure there's like a percentage of correctness that it goes by to be able to figure that out.
That's funny because Sandy said it's sort of the same thing we are talking about. How accurate is a YouTube auto product tagging? Who cares?
Right.
We just hope somebody clicks on it and buys. Like it could be wrong. I don't
Even if
care.
it's not the same, even if it's not like the exact same product, as long as it's a close enough product to it, I think that that's good enough. I think the customer would know
Mhm.
that. It's kind of the same thing with Genius Links. Like whenever you have a product and it may not be in another country, they just send the user to a search page for what that product would be, just so that they are not led to a dead ASIN or anything like that. So that's the way I kind of look at it to justify whether it's correct or not.
And that just brings me to like just thinking about s- those of us who navigate the different platforms. You really have to like take your Amazon hat off. Now put your YouTube thinking cap on. And same way with TikTok, because TikTok, they try to, they gave me some kind of, not a strike, I don't know what they called it, but they didn't keep encouraging me. Tag videos, tag videos. Okay, so I started tagging videos. Then I uploaded one from LTK and they said, oh, you violated our policy. How many videos I got on my TikTok that have LTK links that they ain't say nothing about? But so each platform you have to wear a different hat. And Amazon kind of has us trained to the sense of the sensitivity of tagging and things that we're not supposed to say and things this and all that stuff. On other platforms you don't have to worry. It's just like when we were talking about being live streaming and multi-streaming on different platforms. Like, if you're live streaming on TikTok, you better not be talking about Amazon being live on Amazon too or live on YouTube. If you're live streaming on Amazon, they don't want you talking about being live on YouTube at the same time or on TikTok. But YouTube doesn't care. You can talk about Amazon. You can talk about Substack. It's okay. They they support content creation. Whereas, as we know, some of these other platforms are just looking at their bottom line and the money they make from that. But because YouTube is making money from ads too, hey, look, as long as you keep people watching on YouTube, that's their main goal. They're not going to be picky like we don't want you also on Amazon Live when you're on live on YouTube. They don't care. So you have to remember to switch your hat. And like the question about auto tagging on YouTube, don't care. Don't worry about it. That's one thing. Like, shh, put that out your brain. Don't worry about it. Okay, because we know the auto tagging on Amazon is not always accurate when they say, "Oh, let AI help you." Yeah, they tagged the wrong products, and then later on, they will probably tell you that you tagged the wrong product, even though they did it. So that's the different hat that you have to wear depending upon the platform that you're on. Okay. So, whew. um,
Just to let y'all know, kind of whenever I got started with YouTube with the Dad Reviews channel, I started it in 2017 and it took me a while to actually get monetization on that. But whenever I had the affiliate link in the description, like that was the monetization that I kind of began with. And then as the channel grew, I just got to turn on all these little extra things that just it starts to snowball after a while.
absolutely, absolutely. So let's wrap things up here. Just to conclude things about this big spring sale. I think it's just one of the things where all the retailers are hyping people up for spring, and it's time for the refresh and reset and all that. And so it could be a great time for us to capture additional sales. And that's why I shared some examples of people that are doing it, how they do it. And I'm not saying for you to do it between now and the end of the big sale, but for you to just like take it in and think about it, and like, how can I replicate this, not copy what they're doing, but how can I integrate that in with my workflow? Okay. So that's what I wanted to say to you today. I'm curious to know who in here has a YouTube channel. Oh, that's you, Dad. Dad Reviews. All arrows point to YouTube for me. All right, Megan. I do. I should say, who doesn't have a YouTube channel in here? Because I want to know why. Why? What are you afraid of?
Yes, I put a one if you have a YouTube channel, put a
Okay.
two if you
Two
don't.
if you don't.
Yeah, I'm just curious
Two.
to know who
But
all's
Sandy
got it.
put two YouTube channels, both mine.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, this is
Sandy.
great. So everyone's got it. This is awesome.
Well, everybody who's responded got it. I'm looking
Yeah,
to
right.
see who's that person that didn't respond yet. Huh? Huh. Come on,
I have one, and mine is so raggedy. It's like so unintentional. It's spaghetti all over the walls. It looks like wallpaper. Like mine really needs cleaning up. Mine is shameful. I have 1,000 subscribers somehow, some way, but it is
see.
so shameful.
Sometimes the thing about here's another thing about different hats, right? On Amazon, it's not about you. It's just about the product. You don't worry about your branding and and all these things that the gurus tell you. On YouTube, it's about you, your personality. People just like looking at you, whatever. Maybe they just think you're cute. Who cares? Subscribe.
I don't think they think I'm cute because my views are like trash.
Well, at least they subscribe. So they're
Yeah,
waiting. They're just waiting for you to like say that right, upload that right video that they care about.
it's on the intentions list for sure.
Yeah, and having that presence there is important, and it may not be everything that you want it to be. And this goes for everybody. If you have YouTube and you're thinking, oh, I could do better, or I could, you know, it may not be what you want it to be, but just having that presence there and having being part of that experience, the YouTube experience, and of the having a different vibe of what you're used to over on the other platforms. I won't just say Amazon because, yeah, TikTok is kind of like that too, and so is Instagram, because Instagram don't even want to pay people. If they had the head of Instagram saying, "No, well, we don't think we should have to pay creators because there's so many creators out there that just want to put their content on Instagram." Are you serious? Did you just say that? Yeah. And he meant it, and he said it more than one time. Okay. So take advantage of this platform that says we want to support creators. All right. So, like, I heard the announcement that the Academy Awards are going to be on YouTube in 2028. And I thought, 2028, that's a long time. Yeah, because they know that's probably how long it's going to take for them to have creators making movies on YouTube that can be nominated for Academy Award. Y'all mark my words. Okay. Megan said more reasons as to why I dislike IG. Yeah, I dislike it too, but I'm posting on LTK and LTK wants me to push it over there, the Instagram. So I'm like, yeah, post it over there.
Kind of my thought
And
process with repurpose. It's like have Instagram, maybe we'll just throw it up there.
might as well throw it up there. And somebody asked, and I think it was you, Megan, that asked about the LTK with their they made this big faux pas with updating their terms of service, and they had to backtrack and apologize and all that good stuff. But at the same time, Canada, Amazon Canada, didn't any of y'all get that email? How they apologized, they changed the rate card back at the beginning of the month and didn't tell us. And I still don't know what the changes are. But they sent an email saying, "Oh, we apologize. We didn't tell you. We changed the rate card." Okay, is it in my favor? Is it like, did you? No, they didn't say what the rates were. I guess we're supposed to go over there and figure it out. I don't know. It could be in our favor. I don't know. They didn't say. And not only did they not say, they didn't even give you a link to go to the rate card. So, yeah, there's that. If anybody finds out what's going on with Canada and the rate card, bottom line is all the changes are reductions to our earning potential. Sandy knows because she's in Canada. What in the world, these platforms, I tell you. And real quick, Walmart is having a little meeting to talk about music and royalty-free music and what it is and where can we get music from. They're going to have a whole webinar on that. So if you are YouTube, you would probably already know. Sandy says, I'm so exhausted with all the reductions and changes that makes me work more hard. I know, I know. And they get perpetual rights to your content. Megan, yeah, with the LTK situation, all these platforms got perpetual rights to your content. It's funny because somebody there's like this meme going around where you're supposed to post on Facebook and say, I do not allow Facebook to use my image and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, you think posting that on Facebook is stopping them from, you done already signed off on letting them use you. They use you whenever they want, wherever they want. All the platforms have that same thing. LTK just getting hip to the game. The problem wasn't so much the changes that they made, it was the way they did it. You couldn't post your content unless you accepted the new terms without knowing what they were. That was a problem, and that's what they had to backtrack on. And they did. They sent an apology. They told you all the things. Now, with that, also, and I know we're getting late, but this is an Amazon thing, so I have to mention it. Did you all see the email where they explained with the new reporting what all the terminology is of like what is the linked content and what is it? And of course, I can't share that information, but make sure you look for that email that gives you an explanation like, oh, we heard you. Now we're going to tell you what all the things mean in the new reporting that we gave you.
Didn't you think when it said, "Oh, we heard you," that they were going to say, "So we're bringing back la la la." Wishful thinking.
Yes, for a minute I thought they were going to say, and then I was like, "Whoops, no, they not. They didn't hear. They didn't really hear us."
So yeah, just to give you guys the gist of that email, it basically said, "Yeah, we hear you. These are the changes that we made. Live with it."
But at least we're going to tell y'all what these terms mean. We
Kind
because
of. It was basically just a regurgitation, though, of what they've already presented. So
oh
I don't know.
Exactly.
I didn't get much from it.
yeah,
Me explain.
me either. Me either. Well, we Amazon, we had already put our heads together, figured out what those little terms meant, and they still meant y'all don't get your data, or you get less data. Okay, with that said, you all have been so good and so wonderful. For everybody who's watching this in a replay, know that this is an amazing group of Amazon influencers that are here to the bitter end. And I appreciate each and every one of you all so very much for attending, for joining, and for lending us your ear and for participating. And with that, you guys have a fantastic weekend. I guess this is the last weekend in March. So next time we see each other, it'll be April. Ooh, maybe we'll actually have some April temperatures. All right, you guys, take care. Thank you so much. Bye for now.
Bye, y'all. See you next week.
Bye, guys.